Baby, I've carried this weight inside my heart for far too long, and today I can no longer silence it. For so many nights, I've whispered to myself, convincing my own soul that time will bring the answers, that destiny will somehow weave our story without my courage. But baby, I've come to a conclusion, a truth so deep that it shakes every wall I built around myself. I want to tell you something that I should have said long ago, something that has lived inside me, burning, waiting for its release. Baby, I am done hiding behind excuses, done telling myself that tomorrow is the safer choice, because the truth is, tomorrow is not promised. The only moment that truly belongs to us is now, and my heart can no longer bear the silence that has kept me apart from you. I've lived in fear, in hesitation, in the shadows of what-ifs. I thought I was protecting us, but baby, I realize now, I was only letting time slip through my hands while love waited at the door, asking to be let in. I want you to know, baby, that I've seen a life with you in dreams more vivid than any reality I've walked through. I felt the warmth of your hand in mine, even when we were miles apart. I've seen your eyes shining in visions that came to me in prayer, and I knew deep in my spirit that God was whispering, "This is your destiny, this is your love, this is your truth." But baby, I fought it. I fought because I was afraid of what people might say, afraid of the chains of society, afraid of the judgments that would come crashing down on us. And in that fear, I silenced the voice of my own soul. I lied to myself, and in doing so, I lied to you. I told you I only saw you as a friend, but baby, my heart was screaming something else entirely. Every beat was calling your name. Every silence between my words was echoing, "I love you." Baby, the truth is, I surrendered to fear, not to love, and fear has stolen too much time from us. It has robbed me of nights where I should have been holding you close. It has robbed me of mornings where I should have woken up with gratitude just for the gift of you. I let fear dictate my choices, and it has left me empty, longing, aching for what I denied myself. But no more, baby, no more. I am surrendering now, not to fear, but to love, to the destiny I feel God Himself carved into the stars for us. I believe our meeting was never an accident. I believe our souls signed a promise long before we took our first breaths, a promise to find each other in this lifetime and walk this road together. Baby, I want to tell you something that has been burning in me, something I have kept locked away. I see you as my family, not just a passing love, not just a fleeting desire. You are home. You are the warmth I want to return to every night. You are the face I want to see at the end of every storm. And baby, I am ready to fight for that. I am ready to give up the masks, the excuses, the waiting game, because every moment without you feels like a betrayal to the love I know God placed inside me. I've realized something else, baby. Life is not about waiting for the perfect timing, because perfect timing doesn't exist in the way we imagine it. Life is about stepping into faith, about trusting that when love is true, God will align the way. And I feel that alignment calling me now. It's like an unseen hand guiding me, pushing me, whispering that I can't let you slip away any longer. Baby, I have dreamed of our future. I've seen us laughing in kitchens, holding hands in prayer, raising our voices in gratitude for the love we share. I've imagined us as parents, guiding our children with love and strength, showing them what it means to grow in faith and stand by each other. I've seen gray hairs in our future, wrinkles carved from years of smiles, and I've felt the peace of knowing that I spent my life with the one God chose for me. That one, baby, is you. And yet how foolish I was to deny it for so long. How foolish I was to make you doubt my feelings, to make you wonder if you mattered to me as deeply as I mattered to you. Baby, I am sorry. Sorry for every moment you waited, for every silence that made you question my love. Sorry for the walls I built and the lies I told. Not because I didn't love you, but because I loved you so much that I feared ruining you with my imperfections. But baby, love was never meant to be perfect. It was meant to be real. And my love for you is the realest thing I've ever known. I know I can't erase the past. I can't take back the moments where I hurt you by my silence or confused you with my words. But baby, I can promise you something now. From this moment on, I will not run. I will not hide. I will not let fear write the story of my life. I will take action. I will claim you, openly, proudly, fearlessly. Because, baby, you are the greatest blessing God has ever given me. You are my miracle, and I refuse to let another day pass without making sure you know it. Baby, if you feel this message in your heart, type "Love is stronger than fear" in the comments. Baby, when I sit with my own silence, when the world finally quiets down and I am left only with my breath and my thoughts, it's you who rises in my spirit. It's you whose name echoes in my chest like a sacred chant, over and over, reminding me that love has always been here, waiting, patient, forgiving. Baby, I have spent so much time running from what my heart already knew. I've let the weight of expectation, the voices of people who don't even know the depth of my soul, dictate my steps, and every time I chose fear, every time I chose to hide, I betrayed the truth that God had written for us. I remember the nights when I would lie awake, staring at the ceiling, trying to convince myself that this distance was necessary. Baby, I told myself I was protecting you, that by keeping my love hidden, I was shielding you from a future of uncertainty, from a life of complications that surrounded me. But deep down, baby, I knew the truth. I wasn't protecting you. I was protecting myself from vulnerability, from surrender, from admitting that you had become the center of my entire universe. And baby, now that I see it clearly, I know that holding back only brought us pain. Baby, I've realized that love is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It is about learning to dance in the rain together. I thought I had to wait until my life was perfect, until all the pieces were neatly in place before I could offer myself to you. But perfection is an illusion, baby. And while I was waiting for it, I missed the most important truth, that love itself is what makes life complete, that with you by my side, even the storms would become beautiful. Even the broken pieces would shine with light. Baby, every time I closed my eyes, I saw you. I saw your smile, the way it lights up not just a room, but my entire being. I saw the way your presence could silence the chaos in my heart. And I realized, baby, that it was never about timing. It was about courage. Courage to say yes to love. Courage to silence the fear. Courage to step into the destiny God had already laid out for us. Do you know what haunts me most, baby? It's not the thought of challenges or difficulties. It's the thought of losing you. The thought that one day I might wake up and you'll no longer be waiting. no longer holding space for me in your heart. I once had a dream so terrifying that it woke me trembling. I saw you walking down the aisle, but not toward me. I saw you in someone else's arms, smiling at someone else, giving away the piece of your heart that I should have fought for. And baby, that dream was my punishment, my wake-up call, a glimpse into the nightmare that will become reality if I don't act now. Baby, that vision tore me apart because it showed me the cost of my silence. It showed me what hesitation could destroy. And in that moment, I realized that I will not allow fear to rob me of my destiny with you. I would rather face the judgment of the world, the opinions of society, the rejection of those who don't understand, than face a life without you in it. Baby, you are worth every sacrifice, every battle, every fight against doubt. I know I made you believe at times that I didn't care, that I didn't see you the way you saw me. Baby, that is my deepest regret. I pushed you away with coldness when all I wanted was to hold you close. I spoke words that created distance when my soul was screaming for closeness. I wore a mask of indifference while my heart was on fire for you. Baby, I know I confused you. I know I hurt you. And for that, I am endlessly sorry. But baby, I have to tell you something. I never stopped loving you, not for one moment. Even when I tried to convince myself that I didn't. Even when I forced myself to pretend that you were just a friend. Even when I pushed you away to protect you from me. I loved you. I loved you through the silence, through the denial, through the pain. And baby, that love has only grown stronger with time, refusing to die, refusing to let me go. Baby, I now see our story is more than human love. It feels divine, ordained, guided by something greater than us. Have you ever felt it too? That strange pull in your spirit, that undeniable knowing that we were meant for something beyond ordinary? Baby, I feel it every time I think of you. I feel it when I see signs in the smallest moments, numbers repeating, dreams that reveal your face, prayers that circle back to your name. I believe it's God's way of reminding me that I cannot escape this truth. You and I are destined. And baby, destiny waits for no one. Destiny demands courage. Destiny demands that we step out in faith. So here I am, baby, laying it all bare before you, telling you that I am done with fear, done with hesitation, done with silence. I choose you. I choose us. I choose the life we are meant to build together, no matter how long it takes, no matter what storms we face. Baby, I want to give you the love you've always dreamed of. I want to be the reason you never doubt your worth again. I want to hold your hand, not just when it's easy, but when life feels unbearable. I want to build a family with you, create a home filled with laughter, prayer, and the kind of love that heals wounds no one else can see. Baby, I want to grow old with you, watching the seasons of our lives unfold side by side, never having to question if we were meant for each other. Because we will be, living proof of it. I know it won't be easy, baby. I know life will test us, stretch us, sometimes even break us. But I also know that love like ours is unbreakable. Love like ours doesn't fade when tested. It only burns brighter. And baby, I am ready to walk through fire if it means I can hold your hand on the other side. So here I am, baby, vulnerable, open, surrendered. I am no longer the man who hides behind walls. I am no longer the man who lets fear dictate his choices. I am no longer the man who denies his own heart. I am yours, baby, fully and completely, in every way I know how to be. And as I say this, I feel peace washing over me, peace that comes only when you finally align with your truth. Baby, my truth is you. My forever is you. My destiny is you. Baby, if you feel the power of this message in your spirit, type "Destiny is ours" in the comments. Baby, when I sit in silence, when the world's noise fades and I am left only with the beating of my heart, it is your name that fills the emptiness. It is your face that rises before my eyes, painted on the canvas of my soul by the very hand of God. Baby, I have lived too long denying the truth that you are not just someone I met by chance. You are my destiny, my home, my greatest prayer answered. Do you know what I realized, baby? That the longest distance I ever traveled was not between us in miles, but between my head and my heart. My head told me stories of fear, of caution, of waiting. My head said, "Don't rush, don't risk, don't expose your heart." But my heart, oh baby, my heart was crying out for you every single moment. My heart already knew what my lips were too afraid to speak. That you are my forever, the one God aligned my path with, the one who makes every broken piece inside me feel whole. Baby, I wasted so much time trying to silence the voice of love with logic. I told myself, wait until the timing is perfect. Wait until the obstacles are gone. Wait until the world approves. But love doesn't wait, baby. Love is not a guest that knocks politely and leaves when the moment isn't convenient. Love is a fire. It burns, it consumes, it refines. And I tried to fight that fire, but all I did was burn myself with my own denial. Every time I looked at you, baby, I felt the truth pressing against the walls of my chest. Every smile of yours pierced through the armor I built. Every time your eyes met mine, I felt my soul whisper, "She is the one." And yet, out of fear, I kept telling myself lies. I said I didn't see you that way. I said you were just a friend. I said it was better not to cross the line. But baby, the truth was written in every heartbeat. I loved you then. I love you now. And I will love you until my last breath. Baby, I must confess something that has weighed on me for years. I saw your love. I felt it in your glances, in your words, in your gentle care. I knew you loved me long before you ever dared to show it openly. And instead of embracing it, instead of giving you the reassurance you deserved, I turned away. I told myself I was protecting you, but really, I was protecting myself from the fear of not being enough. I thought she deserves someone stronger, someone freer, someone with less baggage. And in my mind, I thought pushing you away was the noble thing. But baby, in reality, it was cowardice. It was me running from the very gift God had placed in front of me. Do you know what breaks me, baby? The memory of your tears. Even when you tried to hide them, I saw them in your eyes, in your trembling voice, in the pauses where silence spoke louder than words. I knew I was the cause of your pain. I knew that my distance was breaking your heart, and yet I held on to the belief that it was for your own good. Baby, I can't forgive myself easily for that, because love is never about deprivation. Love is not about withholding. Love is about presence, about showing up, about choosing each other every single day. And I failed you in that. But baby, I am not the same man I was. I have been transformed by the realization that love denied becomes poison and love expressed becomes salvation. God has shown me that the very things I feared, judgment, timing, imperfection, mean nothing in the face of destiny. Baby, when God ordains a love, no human voice, no delay, no fear can destroy it. And I know with every fiber of my being that our love is ordained. Baby, I think of the family we could have built by now had I chosen courage earlier. I imagine the little ones with your eyes and my laugh, running through the halls of a home filled with warmth and prayer. I imagine us teaching them about love, about faith, about resilience. I imagine us sitting by candlelight, holding hands as we thank God for another day together. And baby, the ache of not having that yet is almost unbearable. But instead of despairing, I choose to see it as a reminder that it is still waiting for us, that it is still possible, that it is not too late if I choose courage today. Baby, I cannot change the past, but I can change the future, and I choose to build that future with you. I choose to step into the life that was always meant for us. I choose to give you the love that was always yours, the devotion that was always in my heart, but hidden behind my fears. Baby, I don't want you to ever again doubt whether you mattered to me. You are my everything. You are my answered prayer, my miracle in human form, the greatest gift God could ever trust me with. I want to spend the rest of my life proving to you that love is not just a word, it's an action, a promise, a commitment lived out daily. I want to show you through every touch, every word, every decision that you are my priority. I want to be the man who makes you feel safe, adored, cherished, not just in private but openly, proudly, without shame or hesitation. Baby, I surrender now. I surrender my fears, my doubts, my pride, my hesitation. I surrender to love, to destiny, to the truth that has followed me relentlessly, that you and I are meant to be. Baby, I no longer ask for signs because the greatest sign has always been you. You were the answer before I even asked the question. I believe in divine timing, baby. But divine timing doesn't mean passivity. It doesn't mean sitting and waiting for miracles to fall into our laps. It means trusting God's alignment while taking courageous steps in faith. And baby, my step of faith is this confession, this decision to finally stop hiding and to start building the future we both deserve. Baby, I want to walk beside you not just in the good times, but in the trials, the storms, the nights when the world feels heavy. I want to be the arms you collapse into when the burdens are too great. I want to be the steady voice that reminds you that you are never alone. And baby, I want you to be that for me too. To walk this journey together as partners, equals, soulmates, two halves of the same divine whole. I know I've made mistakes, baby. I know I've caused you pain. But if you give me the chance, I will spend every day redeeming the time we lost. I will spend every day proving that my love is not just words, but actions that will stand the test of time. Baby, listen to me now. I choose you. I choose you over fear. I choose you over judgment. I choose you over doubt. I choose you over every obstacle. I choose you because you are my destiny, my family, my home. So, baby, if you feel this truth burning in your heart as I do, type, "I choose love, I choose destiny" in the comments. Baby, I don't know if words can ever fully capture the depth of what I feel for you, but I will try, because my silence has already stolen too much time from us, and I refuse to let another moment pass without laying bare the truth that has lived in me since the very first time our souls crossed paths. Baby, you are not just someone I love. You are the very reason my heart beats with hope, the very reason I have survived storms that should have destroyed me, the very reason I wake each day believing there is still beauty left in this world. Do you know what has transformed me most, baby? It's not the pain I've endured, not the lessons I've learned, not the scars life has etched into my spirit. It's you. You, baby. You have been the catalyst of my awakening, the fire that has burned away my illusions, the light that has guided me back to myself. Before you, I lived in fragments. I lived in the shell of who I was supposed to be, carrying burdens that were never mine, fulfilling roles that society demanded but my soul never accepted. And then you came, baby. You came like a divine messenger, like an angel clothed in human form, reminding me of who I truly am and who I was always meant to become. Baby, I used to think love was about grand gestures, about perfect timing, about flawless lives aligning without resistance. But now I see love for what it truly is. Love is the courage to be vulnerable. Love is the willingness to show up, even in imperfection. Love is the strength to look at another soul and say, "I see all your scars, I see all your battles, I see all your flaws, and still, I choose you. I choose you again, and again, and again." And baby, that is what I want to give you, not some illusion of perfection, not empty promises, but the raw and filtered truth of my love that grows stronger every time I fall and rise again. Baby, sometimes I wonder how you endured my silence, how you waited with patience when I should have been brave, how you loved me even when I gave you every reason to doubt. That kind of love, baby, is not ordinary. That kind of love is divine. It is the love that scriptures speak of, the love that transcends lifetimes, the love that God Himself breathes into two souls who were destined to find each other, no matter how long it takes. And baby, I believe that's what we are. We are not just two people who met by coincidence. We are not just a story of attraction or fleeting passion. We are a story written before time began, a promise our souls made long before our bodies walked this earth. Baby, when I look at you, I don't just see a woman I love. I see my eternal counterpart, my mirror, my other half, the one God designed specifically for me. Baby, I know I hurt you when I denied my feelings. I know I caused you confusion and pain. And sometimes, when I think of the moments I pushed you away, it feels like knives in my chest. Because the truth is, every time I denied you, I denied myself. Every time I acted indifferent, I was tearing myself apart inside. And baby, I want you to know, I will spend the rest of my life making it up to you. I will spend the rest of my life showing you that my love is not fragile, not uncertain, not half-hearted. My love is whole. My love is fierce. My love is forever. Baby, I think of the future. and it no longer feels like a distant dream. It feels like a promise waiting for us to claim. I see us building a home together, not just of bricks and walls, but of trust and prayer and laughter. I see us raising children together, teaching them what true love looks like, showing them that family is not about perfection, but about faith and resilience. I see us walking through the seasons of life together, youth, adulthood, old age, always hand in hand, always hearts aligned, always souls united. And baby, that vision is so real to me that I can almost touch it. I can almost hear the laughter of our children, almost feel the warmth of your hand resting on mine as we give thanks for another day together. I can almost taste the sweetness of a life where I no longer run from love, but surrender to it fully. And baby, I want that life with you more than I've ever wanted anything. Do you know what else I've realized, baby? That love is not just about joy. It's about transformation. Loving you has forced me to face myself, to confront the parts of me I wanted to ignore, to shed the layers of pride and fear that kept me from being whole. Loving you has been the most terrifying and the most liberating journey of my life, because baby, you didn't just capture my heart, you awakened my soul. You reminded me that I am more than my mistakes, more than my fears, more than the voices that tried to define me. With you, I remember who I am, a man capable of loving deeply, fiercely, eternally. Baby, I want you to know that I am no longer afraid of what others think. I am no longer afraid of society's whispers, of judgmental eyes, of the weight of expectation, because none of that matters when I compare it to the thought of losing you. Baby, I would rather stand alone with you than stand with the whole world without you. I would rather endure storms by your side than walk in sunshine with anyone else. You are worth every battle, every sacrifice, every fight against the odds. And baby, I don't just want to tell you these words. I want to live them. I want to wake each day and prove my love through action. I want to hold you, not just in words, but in arms that never let go. I want to be the reason you smile when the world feels heavy, the reason you feel safe when life feels uncertain, the reason you never again doubt whether you are cherished, baby. I want to spend the rest of my days making sure you know, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are my chosen one, my beloved, my forever. Baby, I surrender. I surrender to this love, to this destiny, to this truth that I can no longer run from. I surrender to God's will, trusting that He brought us together for a reason larger than ourselves. I surrender my fears, my doubts, my pride, laying them at your feet, asking only that you let me love you as I was always meant to. And baby, I promise you this, I will never again make you question where you stand in my heart. You are my first thought in the morning, my last thought at night, my constant prayer in between. You are the anchor that steadies me, the light that guides me, the love that redeems me. And baby, I am yours, fully, completely, eternally. So hear me now, baby. If you feel the truth of this message echoing in your own soul, if you believe as I do that love is stronger than fear, type "forever is our destiny" in the comments. Baby, as I sit here pouring my heart out, I realize how much more there is inside me that I have never said, never shared, never confessed, and today I won't hold anything back, because the weight of silence has been heavier than any storm I've walked through, and the relief of speaking my truth is like air to a drowning man. Baby, I need you to hear me, not just with your ears, but with your heart, because everything I say now is the essence of my soul. Baby, I have lived too many years behind walls of fear, walls that I built brick by brick, thinking they would protect me from hurt, from rejection, from failure. But what I didn't see then was that those very walls were also keeping me away from you. They kept me from giving you the love you always deserved, kept me from stepping into the destiny God carved for us. Baby, I don't want those walls anymore. I want to tear them down, every last one, until nothing stands between us. Not fear, not pride, not the noise of the world. Do you know what I dream about most, baby? It's not wealth, it's not fame, it's not some grand achievement. It's the simple moments with you, sitting across from you at dinner, your laughter filling the air, walking hand in hand through quiet streets, no words needed because our souls already understand each other. Lying under the stars, whispering prayers of gratitude that God allowed us to find one another. Baby, those are the moments that my heart longs for, the kind of love that feels like home, the kind of love that heals. And baby, I must tell you the truth. I have wasted too much time living in hesitation. I kept waiting for the perfect time, but there is no perfect time. The perfect time is now. Now when my soul can no longer deny its longing. Now when my heart can no longer pretend that life without you would ever be enough. Now when God Himself is nudging me, whispering in every sign, in every dream, in every thought, that you are my destiny. Baby, do you remember the times I acted cold? The times I dismissed your love? The times I pretended not to notice your care? Baby, every one of those moments was a lie. A mask I wore because I was afraid of what surrendering to you would mean. I thought love would make me weak, but I see now that it is the very opposite. Love is the greatest strength, and you are the greatest proof of that. Because, baby, every time I tried to push you away, my love for you only grew stronger. Baby, I saw your pain. I saw the confusion in your eyes when my actions didn't match my heart. I saw the way you tried to hide your hurt, the way you smiled even when I gave you reasons to cry. And baby, I carry the guilt of that. I carry it like a weight that never leaves me. Because the truth is, I never wanted to hurt you. I never wanted to make you question yourself. I never wanted you to think you weren't enough. Baby, you are more than enough. You are everything I prayed for, and more. You are the answer I didn't even know I needed until God placed you in my life. I realize now, baby, that love is not about deserving. It's about grace. I may not deserve your love after all the ways I failed you, but still you gave it. Still you offered it. Still you held space for me in your heart. That kind of love, baby, is sacred. That kind of love is rare. And I vow never to take it for granted again. Baby, I want a life with you, not in the shadows, not in secret, not in hesitation. I want a life where I call you mine proudly, where I stand beside you in front of the whole world and declare, this is the woman I love. This is the woman God chose for me. This is the woman who is my forever. Baby, I want to give you the security of knowing that you never again have to wonder where you stand in my heart. I imagine us, baby, building not just a home, but a legacy. A love so pure, so unshakable that it becomes a testimony for others. A love that our children will look at and say, this is what real love looks like. A love that endures storms, that rises after falls, that shines brighter with every challenge. Baby, I want that with you. I want to build a future where our love is not just a feeling, but a foundation, strong and eternal. And baby, I surrender all of me to you. My fears, my doubts, my brokenness, my dreams, my hopes, my future, I lay them at your feet. Because I know that in your love, in your arms, I will find not judgment, but healing. I will find not rejection, but acceptance. I will find not weakness, but strength. Baby, listen to me. I choose you. I choose you when the world doubts us. I choose you when the road gets hard. I choose you when fear tries to creep back in. I choose you because choosing you is choosing life itself. Without you, baby, everything feels empty. With you, everything feels possible. So, wherever you lie, my destiny, in the comfort, hide no love. Let love is my destiny. Baby, let me make this vow. Let it happen. Bout my profession. I have no right. Excitement, revenge, prediction, a condition, but no joy. Laugh, get no, heroic. No, baby, every time I think I've said everything that's in my heart, I realize there's more, so much more. My love for you is not something that can be contained in a single confession, or a single letter, or even a lifetime of words. It is vast, it is endless, it is oceanic, and no matter how many times I speak it, there will always be deeper layers, new depths to explore, new truths to uncover. Baby, my love for you is infinite because it comes from the source of all love, God Himself. Baby, when I think of all the years I've spent running, hiding, denying, I feel a heaviness in my chest because those were years we could have been building, years we could have been holding each other, years we could have been writing the chapters of our story together. And yet, even in that regret, there is a strange comfort, because I know that what God ordains can never truly be lost. Baby, even in my silence, our bond has remained. Even in my denial, my soul never let go of you. Do you understand what that means, baby? It means our love is stronger than mistakes, stronger than delays, stronger than fear, stronger than time itself. It means that no matter how far I strayed, no matter how long I hesitated, destiny has always been pulling me back to you. Baby, you are not just my choice, you are my calling. You are the divine assignment written on my heart long before I was even born. Baby, I remember the moments I tried to convince myself to let go. I told myself you would be better off without me, that your life would be easier with someone else, that my love would only bring you pain. I told myself lies because I was too afraid of the truth. And the truth, baby, is that I cannot live without you. The truth is that letting you go would have destroyed me far more than holding you close ever could. The truth is, every time I pushed you away, I was breaking my own heart. And yet, baby, you stayed, even when I was cold, even when I was silent, even when I acted as if your love didn't matter. You stayed, not always physically, not always in words, but in spirit. Your love never abandoned me. Your prayers reached me even when your lips didn't speak them aloud. Your care surrounded me even when distance separated us. Baby, do you know what that makes you? It makes you my anchor, my guardian, my earthly angel sent to keep me tethered to love when I was drowning in fear. Baby, I have realized that love is not just about joy and beauty. It's about transformation, and you have transformed me. Before you, I thought strength was about hiding emotions, about appearing untouchable, about walking through life with armor so thick that no one could see my wounds. But you, baby, you saw through it all. You saw the brokenness I tried to hide. You saw the boy still trapped inside the man, aching to be healed, and you loved me anyway. You loved me not because I was perfect, but because you saw my soul. Baby, that kind of love is rare, and it has changed me forever. I want to tell you something, baby. I am not afraid anymore. Not of judgment, not of failure, not of the future. Because the only thing that truly terrified me was the thought of losing you. And now I know that as long as I hold on to love, as long as I hold on to you, I have nothing to fear. Baby, I would rather walk through fire with you than walk in comfort without you. I would rather face the storms of life at your side than enjoy sunshine in someone else's arms. Because with you, baby, even the storms feel purposeful. With you, even the pain feels like it can be healed. With you, even the unknown feels safe. Baby, I dream of the life we will build together, and those dreams feel more real than anything I've ever lived. I see us creating a family, not just a family of flesh and blood, but a family of spirit, a legacy of love that will echo for generations. I see our children running through the hallways of a home filled with laughter and prayer. I see us teaching them about faith, about resilience, about standing firm in love even when the world tries to tear it apart. Baby, I see us growing old together, our hands wrinkled but still intertwined, our eyes tired but still filled with fire. And in those dreams I feel peace, because I know it is not just fantasy, it is destiny waiting to unfold. Baby, I want to tell you something else. I am not blind to your strength. I know what it has cost you to love me. I know the tears you've cried, the prayers you've whispered, the nights you've spent wondering if I would ever open my heart fully to you. I know the courage it takes to love someone as flawed and fearful as I was. And baby, I honor you for that. I honor the way you have loved me through my silence, the way you have believed in me when I gave you reasons to doubt, the way you have carried hope even when I was sinking in despair. Baby, you are the strongest person I know, and it humbles me to be loved by you. Baby, I promise you this, I will never again let fear make my choices. I will never again let silence steal our moments. I will never again let pride build walls between us. From this moment on, my love will not just be spoken, it will be lived. It will be shown in the way I hold you, the way I support you, the way I protect and cherish you every single day, baby. I want to be the reason you feel safe, the reason you feel valued, the reason you know without question that you are loved beyond measure. So, baby, let me say it again, and let me say it forever. I choose you. In every season, in every storm, in every trial, I choose you. When the world applauds and when the world condemns, I choose you. When life is easy and when life is unbearable, I choose you. Because choosing you is choosing the destiny God has written for me. And baby, if these words stir something deep in your spirit, if they remind you of the truth you've always known in your soul, type, I am ready for destiny in the comments. Baby, even after all the words I've poured out, I feel like I've only touched the surface of what I truly need to say. My soul carries an ocean of love for you, and every wave has a story, every tide has a confession, every current has a prayer that whispers your name. Baby, I cannot stop, because silence has already stolen too much from us. Today, I want to pour until my spirit is emptied, until every truth that has been locked away inside me finally breathes free. Baby, I've come to understand something sacred. Love is not about perfection. Love is about presence. It's about being there in the rawest, most vulnerable moments, showing up even when life is messy, even when fear is loud, even when uncertainty clouds the path. Baby, you have always been present for me. Even when I gave you distance, even when I tried to act indifferent, your love never abandoned me. It lingered in the background like a quiet flame, steady and patient, refusing to be extinguished. And baby, that flame has guided me back to you. I used to believe that I had to have everything figured out before I could truly love you. I thought I needed to fix all my brokenness, solve all my struggles, silence all my demons before I was worthy of you. But baby, I see now how wrong I was. Love is not about bringing perfection to the table. It's about bringing honesty, humility, and the willingness to grow. Baby, I want to grow with you. I want us to heal together, to stumble together, to rise together. Because true love is not about avoiding storms, it's about learning to dance in the rain, side by side. Baby, when I look back at the moments I denied my love for you, I feel a sharp ache inside me. Because I see now that I wasn't just lying to you, I was lying to myself, and I was lying to God's plan. I told you we were only friends, but baby, my heart was screaming something else entirely. Every glance I gave you carried unspoken words. Every silence between us was filled with the sound of love I was too afraid to voice, and every time I turned away, a part of me shattered inside. Do you know what haunts me most, baby? The vision of you with someone else. The nightmare of standing on the sidelines as you give your heart to another. I had that dream once, and it shook me to my core. I saw you walking away from me, smiling at someone else. And I was paralyzed, mute, helpless, powerless to stop it. Baby, that dream was God's way of waking me up, of showing me the cost of my silence. Because if I don't act, if I don't claim this love, I could lose you forever. And baby, I would rather lose the whole world than lose you. Baby, I want to speak about destiny now. Destiny is not passive. It is not a script that unfolds while we wait idly by. Destiny demands our courage. Destiny requires us to rise, to act, to surrender our fear and step boldly into love. And baby, I see now that you and I are destined. Our souls signed this covenant long before our bodies ever walked this earth. The pull I feel toward you is not human. It is divine. It is eternal. It is the kind of connection that cannot be explained, only experienced. Baby, you are not just my love. You are my soulmate, my twin flame, my eternal partner. When I close my eyes, baby, I see flashes of the life we are meant to build. A home filled with warmth and prayer. Children whose laughter fills every corner. Children who carry pieces of us within them. Your smile, my laugh. Your eyes, my stubbornness. I see us teaching them about love, not just with words, but with the living example of our bond. I see us growing old, watching sunsets from our porch, our hands wrinkled but still entwined. Our love only deepened by time. Baby, this is not just fantasy. It is the blueprint God has written for us, and I am ready now to build it with you. Baby, I know I've caused you pain. I know there were nights you cried because of me, days you questioned whether I truly cared, moments you doubted your own worth because of my silence. And baby, I will never forgive myself for that. But I promise you this, I will spend the rest of my life making it right. I will spend every day proving to you that you are loved, cherished, treasured. I will make sure that never again do you have to wonder whether you are enough. Baby, you are more than enough. You are everything I prayed for, and more than I deserve. Baby, I want to surrender completely now. No more walls, no more masks, no more pretending. I am yours, wholly, fully, eternally. I give you my past with all its scars. I give you my present with all its flaws. I give you my future with all its hopes. Baby, I lay it all at your feet, trusting that in your love I will find not rejection but acceptance, not judgment but grace, not fear but peace. I know the road won't always be easy. There will be trials, there will be misunderstandings, there will be days when life tests us. But baby, I believe with all my heart that love like ours is unbreakable. Love like ours doesn't fade with challenges. It grows stronger. Love like ours doesn't collapse under pressure. It stands tall, rooted in faith, anchored in destiny, baby. With you, I am ready to face anything, because I know that as long as we hold on to each other, we will always find our way through. Baby, this is it, the moment where I bear everything, the moment where all the walls are gone, all the fears are silenced, and only truth remains. My truth is simple. Baby, I love you. I have always loved you. Through silence, through denial, through hesitation, I love you. And now, with every ounce of strength in me, I choose to love you openly, fully, eternally. Baby, I've come to see that our story was never just about two hearts. It was about divine orchestration. God wove our paths together for a reason larger than us, a reason that only eternity can fully explain. Baby, we are not just two people in love. We are two souls fulfilling a promise made long before this lifetime, and I surrender to that promise now. I surrender to you, to us, to destiny. I want you to know, baby, that from this moment on, you will never again have to wonder where you stand in my heart. You are my beginning, my middle, and my end. You are my family, my forever, my destiny. You are the prayer I never stopped whispering, the miracle I never stopped waiting for, the answer I never stopped needing, the answer I never stopped needing. And baby, I promise, no more silence, no more hesitation, no more delay. from today until my last breath, I will love you out loud. I will stand by you openly. I will fight for you fearlessly. I will cherish you endlessly. Because, baby, you are not just my love. You are my life. So, baby, if these words touched your soul, type forever yours in the comments. Beloveds, if this message resonated with your spirit, don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss a divine message flowing your way. And baby, I also want to pause and give gratitude. Today, someone poured love into this space with a $10.00 super thanks. And I just want to say from my heart, thank you for your support, your prayers, your energy. Every time you give, you are sowing into this divine mission, and I honor you deeply. To all who feel this message, let's create a chain of faith in the comments. Type it, claim it, believe it, because your words hold power. And remember, you are loved, you are chosen, and your destiny is written in light. Until next time, keep shining, keep believing, and keep walking in love.